Hello, my very most beautiful Taurus. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So my lovelies, we are going to be doing your April bonus reading. Now this reading is going to be all about the person on your mind. So whoever you're thinking about, Taurus, that is who this reading is intended for. Now it is still a general reading, so it may not be able to resonate for all of you. And if you guys want something that is meant for your exact energy, then I do have personals open. And everything that you'll need to know, whether it's about this reading or about scheduling your personals, all of that is in the description box below for you. So archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding. For my very most beautiful Taurus, please, may the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through, and may they please find those who need to hear it. Please show me Taurus's energy, a very clear message with a very clear understanding. All right, my lovelies, let's take a look and see what we've got going on for you. I want to feel that way again. I wasn't ready. I love you. I have so much to say. Overwhelming at the bottom of the deck. Wow. I also just heard the word intense. So I feel like somebody could have ran from something. For some of you guys, this could be some like twin flame vibes. I kind of am getting kind of runner chaser vibes. So this could be a twin flame situation. That's not obviously going to be the case for everybody, but I do think that this is a very intense connection, and I feel like somebody wasn't really prepared for that. Somebody wasn't really expecting that. It was very overwhelming to them. It did feel very intense, and some of them could have ghosted, some of them could have just ran, or some of them could have self-sabotaged, but they definitely have figured some things out here, and they have a lot they want to express. So especially when I read this card, I want to feel that way again. It's something like they've never experienced before. Just completely like on a whole nother level. And I feel like it was at a time when they just really didn't expect it. So let's go ahead and see what's going on in their headspace, heart space, true intentions, and actions. Show me this person's headspace. What's going on in their thoughts when it comes to Taurus? What's going on in their head, their thoughts when it comes to Taurus? Got the Ten of Swords, so they're thinking about the ending. They're thinking about everything that went down, how things went down, what happened, things that were said. Could just be thinking about you or walking away. Some of you guys, it kind of culminated into a tower moment. The ending itself could have went badly or it gotten very intense. Others of you, they just feel like they betrayed you in a big way, even if that is just by like ghosting. Some of them could have self-sabotaged it. I just feel like for a lot of you, I feel like it was a very bad ending, okay? And I do feel like that's what's on their mind. I'm like, how do I come back from that? Two of Pentacles, trying to figure it out. How do I come back from that? I didn't mean to grab two, but we're going to take it. Yeah, I feel like there could have been a big fight or, big arguments. And obviously that's not going to be for everyone, so just take the messages that are for you. Some of them, that could be them wanting to fight for the connection, but for the most of you, I feel like it got pretty intense. A lot of big feelings. Got the Eight of Swords as well. The Eight of Swords have a couple different messages. The Eight of Swords can speak about, being stuck in your head, your own mental prison, self-imposed kind of prison, trapped by your own thoughts. But it can also speak about seeing only one way to do something. And I feel like that's something that I feel like it's both for this person. I feel like they're experiencing both of energies here, because I do feel like they're not seeing a path to get through this, or a path to make it right, or seeing a way. It's like it's very tunnel visioned. They can't seem to see past whatever happened here between the two of you. Show me what's going on in this person's heart space. What's going on in their feelings when it comes to Taurus? What are their feelings when it comes to Taurus? Wheel of Fortune. So wanting to shift the energy, wanting to move back towards you, wanting to see where this could go. I definitely feel like they don't like where they're at now, and they want to, you know, they want to improve upon that. King of Cups, having a lot of love for you, having a lot of deep emotion for you, and have grown more maturely when it comes to their emotions, their emotions, handling their emotions in a better way, recognizing the depth of their emotion and being ready to express that. Queen of Swords, yeah, ready to express that. I'm really focused like how these cards are getting laid out, because it's like she's got her back turned to the past. So I do feel like that's a message in itself. I feel like this person really wants to be able to put the past behind, especially because it's coming out right under the Wheel of Fortune. You know, wanting things to improve, wanting to get to a better place with you, wanting to show you that things are different, show you that they, you know, they've worked on themselves, that they're more mature, that they've, you know, learned to handle their emotions, are ready for these emotions. Because the King of Cups, he's sitting in the middle of all of this crazy, like, splashing water, but he's totally fine. And it speaks about, like, that's the thing with the King of Cups, is regardless of what's going on around him, he is in control over his emotions. He's calm, he's steady. You know, this person's like realized, you know, that's one of the things, is that, you know, they realize that, okay, this can feel very intense and it can feel very overwhelming, but now I'm ready to handle it, and I can sit in it. So I feel like this is Queen of Swords, is having that clarity, where once there was confusion. You can see all these clouds down here around her. So at one point there was confusion, but she has her sword raised up over the clouds, which is saying that she has overcome that confusion. She has gained that clarity. She's ready to put it all behind her, the past behind her, and welcome in, you know, welcome in a new phase of her life. She's got her hand out and welcome. Four of Cups, but there's fear of rejection here. There's fear of rejection here. Because of everything that has happened. So let's, Nine of Cups, though, showing up as a wish. This is a wish fulfillment. But he's seated, so I feel like that's one of the things that keeps him from taking action, even though he's wishing for it, is because that fear of rejection. What are their true intentions? Show me what their true intentions are. What are their true intentions when it comes to Taurus, please? Ooh, let's see what. Queen of Cups, so they could see you as divine counterparts. They miss you, and they're really focused on it. They're really focused on you and the way that they feel about you. So it's like, even if there are other people or people trying to get their attention, they don't even see them. You know, they're only focused on how they feel for you. I feel like they really are missing you, and I like how these are getting laid out right next to each other here, because these are almost like looking towards each other. So they're looking towards you and the way that they feel about you. And I do feel like they do feel like you are their divine counterpart. So Five of Cups. So really missing you here, and, you know, kind of being very disappointed with the way that things are, being very hurt and kind of grieving you, the loss of you. Three of Wands, but still having hope. The Three of Wands is future thinking, and it is, it can be a card of sending something out, it can be a card of delegation, but it's also a card of hope, and it's a card of future thinking. So I feel like this person does have, you know, they have hope for the future. Even though they're grieving now, they still have hope that you guys can turn things around. Wow, right to the Four of Wands. So they still have hope for this happy home, happy family. This is definitely another, you can see the 1111 on it. This is definitely a twin flame card as well, if that's something that you resonate with. If not, totally fine too. It can be a card for marriage. It's reaching a goal, a finish line, an accomplishment, a celebration, a union. So they still have hope that you guys can get there, even though they miss you, and even though they're grieving, even though you guys have been through so much. They still have so much hope for this. This is such a clear reading too, because I feel like it's coming out so clearly, because this person is, that's a message in itself as well. You know, this person is so clear about what they want now and where they messed up and what they would do differently. So let's take a look at their actions. Show me this person's actions. Ooh. What actions will they be taking? We're not going to take all those. What actions will they be taking? Six of Pentacles. Ready to give to this. Ready to bring things back into balance. Equal give and take. The Devil energy. So feeling very, I don't want to say obsessed, but feeling very connected to this. There is still a lot of fear. I feel like it's also talking about fear. So there could be a little bit of codependency here, because I do feel like they are, so focused on, you, even though you guys are in separation. They still feel very connected. I'm really drawn to the chains that are binding these people here. So they are, still feeling a heavy connection to you, even though you guys are in separation. I do still feel like that's also representing fears. They have a lot of fears still about being rejected here. Star card. So wanting to heal things, though, being ready to give to it, ready to bring things back into balance, having hope once again, and wish fulfillment. But none of these are big action cards. This is just more what they want. But the Two of Cups. So I'm going to pull one more, because the Two of Cups to me can be a positive conversation, because you have the Staff of Hermes up here, which is the god of communication. So, to me, this is like the Two of Cups. It is a perfect match, but it is also, I'm really drawn to the just like 2, 2, 2 here. But so I do feel like they could be making a decision, but I do feel like that could be a positive healing conversation. 10 of Cups. So they really want this, but still none of these are huge. None of these are like action, like them taking action. Two of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like their action is to be finally making that decision to go after it. The thing is Ace of Cups at the bottom. So I do feel like they will. I do feel like they are going to reach out. The thing is that I feel like one of the biggest hesitations where all this fear is coming from is because right now they have all this hope, and they can hold on to that. But the minute that they reach out and they get rejected, all of that hope is gone. And then it's like, what do I do now? Because I'm okay. They can be okay. They're functioning. They're out here functioning, doing what they have to do, not in like a terrible depression, because they're handling their feelings, because they still have all this hope. But when the hope is gone, what's left? And I feel like that's having to face that reality. That's having to start letting go. That's having to do all these, difficult things that I feel like this person isn't ready for. And I feel like that's what keeps them held back, is that just that energy of, what would I do then, But that is what I have for you guys. So if this resonates, let me know in the comments down below. And if it doesn't, check out your other placements. Everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or about scheduling your personals, all of that is going to be in the description box below for you. If you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, guys, if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, just go ahead and put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. So I am sending so much love and light until next time.